Yo, what's happening, people? We are back again with Everyone's a Pundit, and this is episode 11. If you're new to the channel, please hit the like button. Hit the like button as many times, please, people, because it helps the channel grow. So please keep hitting that like button, and also subscribe and hit the notification bell if you're new to the channel.
Smash that subscribe button.
Smash it.
Boom. Not hit it, smash it.
Yeah, man. You know what? I never introduced myself. So I'm Semps. Yeah, I'm Semps. If you're listening to this on the audio, get familiar with my voice because I ain't going anywhere. Yeah. But to my right, we have
Patrick Tyrant, aka Young Swaggy Daniels. When you see the T, you see the P. When you see the P, you know it represents T.
Yes, and you don't know who I got on my left already.
Mr. Jason Alex, come on.
Come on.
Oh gosh. So boy, we're late night recording again. We're putting in the work,
Grinding.
trying to put give you this content, and we're here after the Arsenal and Man United game, or I should say Man United Arsenal game. Now I'm telling you what, I had stuff ready for Jason, the painkillers. There was hella stuff ready, boy. I had certain tunes that I was gonna play, but it turned out to be a 1-1 draw. And actually Jason called it right.
I called it.
He called it right.
I called it.
Many people don't think he knows much about football, but every now and
They're trying.
again,
People, I see that little dick.
every now and again he might pull time out of the man. You know what I mean?
I know exactly what I'm talking about. You get me?
Listening, boy, it was one of them games, man. Pat, what are you saying? Because
I
Pat
thought
watched it as a neutral.
Yeah, I was really excited for today's game, man. I was really excited.
What did you think was going to happen in today's game?
I thought that Arsenal would win either 2-0 or 3-1.
Yeah.
I thought they would come out and show their intent. Cause I've been bigging up Arsenal, saying that this, I think they're going to get in the top 4, that they look like a good team now, rare. And today they just didn't look hungry, man. It was just a game with basically both teams looked poor on the ball. The quality was lacking. The first half was mediocre at best.
Mm-hmm.
It livened up in the second half because obviously you guys scored like literally in the 44th or 45th minute.
Yeah.
So that meant Arsenal had to come out of their shell a bit.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's like they were shook.
Yeah, I know. And the thing is,
of United,
it's a weird one.
I think. Go on.
It's a weird one because I was really expecting Arsenal to come to OT and turn up like, this is us, we're ready.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? There was a lot of talk about certain players not being ready for Man United, and I thought Arsenal were going to show their intent and turn up, and they just didn't. Like in the first half, even though the game didn't have a lot of quality, it looked like Man United was setting the precedent. You know what I mean? Pogba was in the middle, controlling and recycling the ball. Rashford had a few chances where he should have done better. And Arsenal just looked a bit scared. I think the game was poor. G-Nev said it as well. Both teams didn't look good.
Both teams are dead food, man.
But I am disappointed in Arsenal now. I expected a lot more. I really did. I thought, Semps is my boy, but I did think Arsenal would come there and turn.
But look, I gave my prediction. Yeah. I put the video out there. I said I weren't confident. Yeah. It's the first time that I've been like this where I'm just totally just thinking these are going to come to Old Trafford and do a madness. And I genuinely was thinking that. It ain't no disclaimers like what a lot of the Arsenal men are doing. Yeah. They're just trying to all season they've been chatting, talking about the Man United team have no goals in them. The midfield is dead. This player's dead. That player's dead. But then yet all of a sudden it's a difficult game, Man United. And then you don't come and just, man, I thought we was going to see something from Arsenal today, Jay, and we didn't see none.
Well, I like I said a draw from the start.
Yeah, called it. You did.
Yeah,
you did.
I didn't think we'd go there. No, it's not even I played it safe. You know what it is, bro. It's not like we go Old Trafford every year and we won. We haven't won since 2006 in the league at Old Trafford. Hence why I said, you know something, I reckon it'd be a draw. Because I couldn't see how the game's going to pan out.
Yeah, but the thing is, people keep talking about these records, yeah? We've had teams that have beaten us over the last 5 years since Fergie have gone. They ain't beat us in like 10 years, 15,
you got that stuff.
Records don't mean nothing,
This is Arsenal.
Yeah, Banter FC, innit?
No,
that's why.
not Banter FC. No, not Banter FC.
Yeah, Banter FC.
Whatever. It's Arsenal, innit? So this is why I said I reckon it's going to be 1-1.
These don't have no confidence in their team.
Wait.
Your Banter FC.
No, if this was at home, I would have went for the win.
Yeah, but home or away, you guys need to. If you're trying to get in that top four,
it's Old Trafford.
Yeah, but so what? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but there's obviously a psychological problem with Arsenal at Old Trafford.
But the thing is, though, Jay, we're rubbish. We've got no goals in our team. Yeah.
Wait, mate, we played you.
We got a dead midfield.
In 2016, you had a team, and you still managed to beat us.
So that says more about you lot than us.
Well, maybe it does. But at the end of the day, I didn't think that we was gonna go there and beat you lot 3-1 or whatever. Because I just know how Arsenal are at Old Trafford.
But that's what I'm saying. You say you know how Arsenal are. Arsenal brought players in to improve themselves, right? Arsenal are meant to be better this season.
But
before.
Have you not?
You've got the intent that you want to finish.
Yeah, but have you not seen how we've been playing recently, though?
Yeah, but still,
we're not playing that well.
This is a big game. You turn up for the big games. Like even against us guys, you know, you weren't. It was the beginning of the season, but against Tottenham, you looked on it. You looked ready. You looked.
Well, it was at home as well. We've got the home crowd behind us.
I tell you what. One thing, and this is what's let Man United down, is the away form. If you can't pick up an away form, you ain't getting in no top four.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Might as well just give it to Spurs and Chelsea because.
But I think.
You know what? They didn't get beat, so you got to let's be a bit fair. They didn't lose.
I ain't being fair.
But
I think Unai.
What I've had to listen to all season, Pat, you've seen what I've had to listen to.
I've seen. I'm in the group with you.
So what I've had to listen to all season, I'm not being fair because these man chat bare rubbish on a daily, weekly basis, and then you lot can't even back your team, and then I see that performance. Where was Pepe? What is this guy? 70 million.
70 million.
I don't know what's going on with Pepe at the moment. I mean, he needs to.
If I didn't know football, I would have thought that Saka today was Pepe.
You know what I'm saying?
Or Daniel James.
Daniel James got people were trying to knock us. Like this guy, Daniel James, 15 million. We got Pepe.
Daniel James had Chambers on toes.
I can't really back him today, man. He needs to kind of step up.
Corners, poor. Set pieces.
He was awful.
To be fair, all of Arsenal's set pieces, they were shit. They were shit.
He was taking the ones, was it Willock at the end? Where he had 2 corners in a row and he didn't even.
No, that was Reece. That was Nelson. Poor. You get what I'm saying? It was poor all game.
What would you say about Toto the Fireman?
I wanted him sitting, but he was going up a lot. Cause at the moment, I think Emery's playing in box to box.
The game passed.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
I think he's better sitting.
I've noticed that.
You get what I'm saying?
The game's passing him by. He's not really putting a stamp on the game. He's not really doing anything.
That's why he needs to. That's why I think he's better sitting.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not that Aaron Ramsey player. He's not that player.
Yeah, he's not a box-to-box guy.
It seemed like you lot's tactics was to let us have the ball and to try and play off on the counter attack. And for me, I don't understand why you lot are coming playing that way.
Unai,
you take the game to us.
And I agree.
Yeah,
I think Unai just tries. I don't know why he tries to set up different when he's away from home. But that's what he done at Liverpool. Obviously, it backfired because it's Liverpool. He obviously tried it against Man United because. You could see what you lot had the ball. You lot had how much possession was it? Like 70
of it in the first 15, 20 minutes, something.
So that's what we're trying to do. But I agree with you. We should just go there and just play.
Semps, what are you saying about Rashford though?
Look, I'm cussing Arsenal and I'm saying they're dead and everything. But trust me, I'm not taking anything away from how bad that we are. Like I've had a couple people message me. Like one of my guys trying to be really positive and he's saying, I hope you can see from today. I'm just like,
as in after today, like today.
Yeah. He messaged me and he was like, I hope you can see, and I'm just like, no, the problems that I've been talking about for the last few weeks are still there. We can't create chances, and that's exactly why.
You know what? Saying that, sorry to cut you up. Saying that, you lot should have won that game if we're being real.
Yeah,
because McTominay had a 3-put header on the back post. Yeah, that's a chance.
That's from a corner.
Yeah,
that's from a corner. I'm talking about in open play with the amount of possession that we have. When we're attacking, the final ball is always lacking. Whether it's Daniel James, whether it's Rashford, whether it's Lingard.
Was 1-on-1 with the keeper. He fluffed his line.
That was Pogba.
Yeah, so that's a chance.
Yeah.
What, you talk about in the first half?
Rashford should have scored that.
He should have scored.
You know, I thought he would have finished that, to be fair.
Yeah, but then what other chances?
Yeah, I know, but still...
We had a free kick that we worked the keeper. Other than that...
But you know what, sometimes...
Maguire took the shot as well, you know.
In the big games, sometimes there's fine lines, innit? You're not going to create... It's not going to be like back-to-back basketball games. So it's going to be on a knife edge, and you had the chances to win that game.
We played better today than I expected us to. But I still see where our errors are.
Yeah.
And it's in that transition between midfield and attack. We waste the ball and there's not enough movement. Like when you see Liverpool and City and even the Spurs, when you see them attacking, they're attacking with intent.
Yeah.
And
even Chelsea.
And look, even Arsenal, not today, but
and
generally speaking,
and even Leicester.
But this is the point I'm saying is when we're attacking, I don't ever feel like
you're not on the edge of your seat.
I always feel like there's going to be a misplaced pass or someone's going to make the wrong decision, and that's what worries me.
Today, Ashley Young was atrocious. He should not be like. I mean, obviously, I'm not a Man United fan, but even as a neutral watching it, I'm like, how is this guy getting in your team?
He's done at Man U. I think this is his last year. He'll be gone by
everybody.
I think next year.
Everybody. I know that Dash calls Marcus Trashford, but that's what they call him, Trashly Young, isn't it? Trashly Young. And you know what? I don't even want to be up here like cussing the man like that. God. Because actually you've been a good servant for us, but really and truly you should be like, you know what, let me hold up the boots. Let me not put my fans through this anymore, please. Don't put us through this anymore.
The amount of unforced errors, just giving the ball away for no reason.
Listen, my missus was sitting there while I was watching it and I was effing and blinding and she was looking at me thinking, what's going on? I'm just like, why is he taking so long on the ball? It's like he was like,
it's not good, man. It's not good.
You know, but I think, you know, there were some positives to take from the game. You know, Scott McSauce was good again.
He
you know what I mean?
Man. He did.
Scott McSauce bossed your midfield.
Captain ducked that shot, man.
Do you think it took a deflection?
It's just like slightly slight. But I reckon he still could have got his head to it, or it could have deflected off his head.
But he looked like he was shook. He didn't want to put his.
Man, you gotta let that hit you, man.
Yeah, but that's your captain.
No,
that's your captain.
Strong, man. Man, scared of the ball, you know.
But that was a nice hit. The way, the first touch was sweet. The way he set the ball up, and then bang, Leno didn't even move. He was just stationary.
McSauce was good today, and he's showing that he could actually be an important player for us, man. If we can get some quality around him. Again, Lingard, man, the game just passed him by. I'm just thinking to myself, what did you do in the game? It just passed him by.
He started and he didn't do anything.
You know who I think done well for us though? I think Chambers, once he won that yellow card.
Really?
Yeah, once he had to adjust his game, man.
No, you know what? I don't think he adjusted his game. I think it was Man United
we didn't get the ball out there.
Yeah, exactly.
We didn't get the ball
I
out.
think Man United lacked that quality to get the
in
ball
certain
over.
situations, you know, he could have easily made a foul and he obviously couldn't. You get me? So that's why I think
he was tested enough. If I'm being honest, Man United knew he was on a yellow, but they just couldn't get the ball to Daniel James or
I thought he did
whoever
well
was on his side, because Daniel James switched at one point. So I think maybe even it wasn't Rashford.
No, Daniel James went centre and then Rashford went out on the wing.
So even then they didn't get the ball to Rashford enough because he should have been tested. So,
but Rashford was on the right hand side, wasn't he? Versus Kolasinac, wasn't he?
No, in this particular point, Daniel James went up top, and then Rashford was on the left because Rashford was playing through the middle. It was Pereira that was playing on the right.
Oh, okay.
Pereira he always has this recently. He has flashes of goodness, and then stuff where he's just like, not necessarily madness, but just stuff where he's just like what are you, that kind of player? But he done all right.
I thought what's the name, Tunzambi or Tunzabi?
Yeah, Tunzabi.
I thought he looked good.
He looked very good.
He looked assured.
Just a mistake.
Yeah, he looked. He didn't look like he was like brand new. If you get what I mean, he looked like he'd been playing centre back for 5-6 years. He looked assured there.
You know what? What did you lot think, man, about the game? Did you lot think that it was 2 points dropped for Arsenal or 2 points dropped for United? Actually, in all the madness, I feel like we threw that away today, man. Like the mistake. I feel like we were kind of in control. Like, yeah, they had some chances and stuff that happens in football, but on the game as a whole, I feel like if there was a team that was going to go on to win it, I felt like it was going to be us towards the end, man. That last 15 minutes, I thought that we were going to go and win it, but it weren't to be, man. It weren't to be. It was a bit of a 1-1, man. It's a bit dead.
Yeah, it was dead, man. I mean, I was really excited about today's game, and I was building it up all day, and was bannering. And
Were you happy with the? You happy with the result? Sorry to cut you.
Yeah,
but
I'm
happy with the result.
You happy with the
I
result?
always want Arsenal to win. But
So are you happy with the result?
I'm happy we didn't lose.
Are you happy with the result?
No, I wanted 3 points.
Okay.
there you
I
go.
wanted 3 points, but I just listen. You guys need to remember, this is not the Arsenal Man United of old. The teams have changed. They're not as good as they were. So you can't expect it to be one of them spectacle games. It's not like that anymore. You get what I'm saying?
But it doesn't have to be a thing. You just need to get a result. And I honestly thought like this season Arsenal would be going to Man United or Old Trafford and getting 3 points. I thought you guys would turn the corner in that sense.
But we've both declined.
Yeah,
We've both declined.
Yeah,
so
It's not started off well, you know, in comparison to everyone's a pundit episode 1, 2 and pre-season and that is looking hella different to how we thought it was gonna be.
Nah, you know what?
It's looking different.
No, I don't think it has. I think we have to realize that you've got Man City and Liverpool. Then you've got the rest of us, obviously the Tottenham.
I expected. See, the one thing with me, people, is I don't talk for the sake of talking. There are a lot of Arsenal fans, I think, that talk for the sake of talking. I don't. So when I was talking about Man United being top 4, Arsenal being a wild shout, all of that stuff is because I genuinely believed it. I believed that we was going to be doing a lot better than what we're doing now. I believed that we was going to be creating chances. Rashford and Martial will be scoring goals. It's just all
I think a lot of us thought our teams would be doing better than what they're doing now.
Yeah.
You know, I thought Tottenham would be doing better than what they're doing now. I thought Arsenal
I didn't. I'm being honest because we don't fly out the blocks. We usually get strong about October, November. Should pick up. If I'm being honest, I didn't expect Leicester to be third right now. But other than that, the league is pretty much how I thought it would be. I didn't think there'd be a gap between City and Liverpool as there is. But other than that, you know what I mean? It's not really...
League,
Yeah.
Man United are in 10th place.
Yeah.
Behind Palace, Bournemouth, West Ham are in 5th.
Yeah, but you're
there's no way you can. There's no way you.
Points, right?
No, we're on 9 points.
Oh, you're on 9 points.
Yeah, so there's no way you can tell me that this table is how you thought it was gonna be.
I'm being honest. I didn't. I mean, what we're on 11 points, and Arsenal are 4th.
West Ham on 12. Leicester on 14.
No, we didn't predict that.
Yeah,
no way on earth. After 10 games, how many games?
7 games. That's still a decent handful. That's a handful of games,
I think
man.
personally, you look at the table after 10 games, then you look at Christmas, etc., etc.
Yeah, we ain't gonna be doing much better after 10 games. I tell you that, boy.
I don't know.
You got next. Is your next game?
Newcastle.
And then after that, it's Liverpool.
Newcastle away and then Liverpool at home. So I can see us getting a point maybe in those two.
I think you should beat Newcastle.
Let's hope for the league's sake that you lot beat Liverpool.
Boy, that would make my day. To be fair,
for the good of the league, you lot need to beat them.
Yeah, man. But listening, what do you lot think? As I said, 2 points dropped for United or Arsenal, and do you agree with me or Jay or Pat? Like, do you think that Arsenal should have come to win, or do you think it's a good point for them? Let us know in the comments below, alright? And then that'll be a good segue into the next one. You know, we can quickly just touch on Leicester, actually, since you mentioned Leicester, and you know, they're flying, man. 5-0 home win.
They look ruthless. I mean, I know obviously Newcastle got a player sent off, but Leicester just didn't let up. And they were after more goals and more goals and more goals. They look like they're hungry and they're ready. And like I said, I think when we played them, I said they look like they're a team that believe they should be there, and they really do. Madison didn't play, did he? And
no, he's out injured.
Yeah, and they still looked creative.
They've got
a good manager, man.
Yeah.
Brendan Rodgers isn't to be messed. You know, you got to look at him. He's got some credentials.
Would you take him at Man U?
Nah, I probably wouldn't. I think if we do get rid of Ollie, which I don't expect, I don't think we will, by the way. If we did, then I think we need somebody other than a Poch. We just need to just go and get Poch. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. It's just that simple.
Boy.
Anybody, if you're not Poch, then. So I think that's it. I think Ollie might be keeping the seat warm until Poch is ready. So if Poch is ready to leave at the end of the season, then Ollie might have to move into a DOF position or something. Because, boy, yeah. You know, but the thing with Leicester, yeah. All jokes aside, they have a good team.
Yeah,
they do.
They have a good team, and I heard who was I listening to, and they was talking about it was some podcast thing I was watching on YouTube today, and they were talking about Maguire, not rating Maguire.
Yeah, okay.
And then they were saying, look, we supposedly has taken Leicester's
best player
or top defender, and they're still flying.
Well, they look like they've replaced him with that Turkish one, innit? Yeah, one of my guys on Twitter, one of my guys called Mems on Twitter, he spoke about this guy about 2 years ago. I remember it clearly, saying Arsenal should go for him.
Serious?
Yeah, about 2 years ago.
Before he went to Leicester?
But he said Arsenal should have went for him 2 years ago, and I remember, and he retweeted it again. I said, I remember that tweet. Look at him.
Yeah, he looks decent.
Yeah, I'm saying.
He does look decent, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, it's interesting.
It is interesting. I still think it's too early to be going crazy about Leicester. A lot of commentators, I mean, they love a fairy tale, so they're all talking about Leicester. It's still too early. And they've obviously had a good run. They ain't had any injuries yet. If someone like, for example, Vardy or Maddison misses a lot of games, I think they'll suffer.
That is one thing I have to say about United, man. And I think I've said it before, but I'll say it again. We're just getting hella injuries.
Yeah,
even Basaka didn't play today.
Yeah, it was tonsillitis, isn't it?
It's
Did he play? He played last week, didn't he?
Yeah, he played last week. But it's a lot, though. Yeah, even us, we've had a bad run of injuries recently.
I think all three teams have, man.
I mean, Lo Celso's pretty much played 1 or 2 games. Even obviously Sessegnon hasn't played. Ndombele missed a couple of games.
Yeah, he has, isn't it?
We've had I don't want to say his name, but Serge Aurier, he missed a couple of games.
We'll get on to Serge Aurier in a bit.
Foyth has been out.
Yeah, we've all had injuries.
Yeah,
all teams, all our 3 teams have had injuries, man.
So do you not think that Leicester can break into the top 6?
No. I said it from the beginning. I think they finished 7th. Comfortably think they finished 7th. I think the top 6 is set, and it's top 6 teams.
I think you're right.
And then Leicester will be there or thereabouts. Then you're gonna have your Evertons, your Wolves, your whatever. But
don't you think that we say this like when Leicester won the league? I think everybody says, after Christmas they'll fall off.
100%.
They'll drop off.
I remember saying that. Yeah.
And then in February they'll drop off. On that run of games towards the end, the experience, they'll drop off then. Are we now saying that when we're talking about the top 6 based on history? Just to say that the top 6 nobody can drop out of the top 6, rather than actually looking at what we're seeing at the moment with regards to the way the teams are playing and the squad and the team, the manager, and taking everything into consideration. Are we making an informed decision there, or are we going back to type?
I think I think you got to be smart as well, because yes, Leicester are looking good now. They've had a few good games. They've had a bit of luck as well. You've got to factor that in for the whole season, where teams will have injuries. Teams won't get the rub of the green in every game. If Vardy drops, who's their goal scorer? If Vardy goes out, who's getting their goals? Like, he
doesn't really get injuries.
He doesn't
really get injuries, Vardy. I've never really.
Players get fatigued. Players go through I know they got Perez as well. So, but if you look at the reason why I say the top 6 are the top 6, because they have quality throughout, and even if 1 or 2 players drop, they've still got players that can come in. And obviously these guys know how to do it, and they've done it time and time again. Leicester won the league, and then next year they finished 10th. So
I think if they're in and around Christmas time, then there's a good shout, and they could possibly break it. Yeah. If they're in and around Christmas time, I think there's a chance.
4th to 6th around that time.
Then there's a chance they could do it.
Yeah, I think personally, I think Leicester have got a good shout of making. I'm just looking at this table now. Yeah, after 7 games, I'm talking about Man United now. Yeah, because I think we are in trouble, because going away to Newcastle hasn't been easy for us. We did well last season.
You lot will spank Newcastle. You lot will batter them. You lot will beat them, man. You lot will beat them. Unless something
I don't see where you're getting this confidence from. Going away to Newcastle is going to be tough for us. If we can get 3 points, that'll be brilliant. But then if we get a draw, we ain't won. We ain't won. Everybody loves the history stat. We ain't won on the road since PSG. And we've played teams like that since PSG. So why is it? guaranteed that we're going to go to Newcastle with the way. It's not guaranteed. And then if we don't beat them and then we're going to play Liverpool, Liverpool going to roast us. You know what I mean? Then that's 1 point in the next 2 games. Then we're 10 points. Boy, and then you're looking at that's
then mid-table, like for real.
That's 9 games. Then you're talking about 10 games. That's 9, and like you say, we're mid-table. Then it's difficult. It's difficult. You know, like all banter aside, we're the ones who needed to win today. You know, all jokes aside, it's a good point for Arsenal because it is an away game at the end of the day against one of your rivals. That's what you want to do. Really is at least get a point away and then win your home game. So you know what I mean. We needed to win today and we didn't. So I think that we're in danger of losing that 6th spot to a team like Leicester. I personally believe that, man.
I personally can't see it. I'm not just saying it for the sake of saying it or being stubborn. I just don't see over the course of 38 games that Leicester are going to pip a Chelsea or Arsenal or United and finish above them. Because like you said, you guys have still got players to come back. You still got players that will find form. You still got to find out your best positions, best formations.
That is true.
Same way I'm not worried about Spurs. We always start slow. Every season we've never flown out the traps. So I'm not too bothered about us. Of course, you know, talk about Newcastle. We had a shocker against them and we lost 1-0 at home. But over the course of a season, we're going to, do you know what I mean, pick up more points than we drop. So I'm just looking at it like, as a football fan, I can't see it.
You still confident of top 4?
Yeah.
I think, innit?
I think we'll get it. I think we'll finish 4th.
Yeah, you have to say that, innit?
No, I think we will get it.
Good thing you're on camera, boy.
I think we will get it.
It's gonna be reload. Remember that day when you said this? Ching! And then put some music behind it.
I think Arsenal. I mean, because Arsenal have got the natural goal scorer.
Yeah, we've got no excuse not to finish 4th with that team. So I think we will get it. If we don't, then boy,
heads will roll, innit?
Unai is going to be gone. That's for sure.
You reckon?
Yes, 100%.
At the end of the season?
Yeah.
Raw. Okay.
Well, they showed the stat. They showed the stat today, and they're saying that Unai's last his last 27 games or last whatever it was exactly.
It's no difference. But there were no difference how we played under Wenger.
Yeah, exactly.
You get what I'm saying?
It's 24 games, right? 44. Oh wow. Okay,
it's a lot. I think he's on a 2-year contract anyway.
Yeah.
This is his 2nd year.
So not really not much change.
If Allegri is available.
What are we saying about in fact, sorry, what do you lot reckon? Leicester for top 6?
Yeah, that's a good shout. Let's ask the viewers
Leicester
what
for
they
top
think.
6. Could they like
even top 4? What are they saying? Do they think Leicester will get in the top 4?
Let us know in the comments what you think, man. What you think? I think it's definitely an interesting one because it's definitely.
I don't.
The
think
other teams are not clear cut breaking away for me, but we'll see. We'll see. But I was gonna ask, man. Bournemouth. What are we saying about Bournemouth? They're looking like they're playing decent football this season.
They won.
They drew 2-2 with West Ham.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But if you talk about Bournemouth, you got to talk about West Ham because West Ham look good as well.
I'm gonna get on to West Ham. I'm gonna get on to West Ham
because West Ham.
I got a West Ham fan that wants to come up here, so
okay.
I'll bring him up here when they lose one.
When they lose.
But no, you know what? Have to rate West Ham.
Yeah, they're doing all right. Quietly going about their business.
Yeah.
I believe they're above us in the league right now, right? They're probably 5th or 6th now.
Arsenal 4th, innit?
Depending,
5th, sorry.
5th, wow. West Ham 5th.
Same points.
West Ham 5th after 7 games.
So they're doing all right, man.
I don't think they've ever been that high before. I can't remember West Ham being that high in a long time.
Their last season at Upton Park, they finished 6th. I remember clearly because I think they played Man United on the last game of the season. And I think they beat them. And it was a big send-off at the stadium. I believe so. I might be wrong, but I believe they finished in the top 6 the last year at Upton Park. So you guys let us know. I think I'm right when I said that.
Okay.
Don't get it twisted, people. I've been watching football a long time, so I know after 7 games, the table can look totally different.
Of course, that's what I'm trying to say.
I'm just going by what I see at the moment. We can all make predictions and guess, because that's all it is at the end of the day. It's all guesswork. Nobody knows what's going to happen. But I'm just going by what I'm seeing.
But it's like we guess, but we use educated guesses. So we look at the teams and how they performed, what players they've got, etc., etc. So you're looking at how they did last year, the year before, what players they got that can make a difference, blah blah blah.
And I think this is where it's different now because all of these teams that I'm talking about, your Leicesters, good players in the team. You know what I mean? Your West Hams,
they got good players. They brought in
Yarmolenko,
hungry players,
Felipe
man.
Anderson,
Hala.
you know what I'm saying? They've
yeah.
got Lanzini's a baller.
Diop as well.
Papa Diop.
Yeah.
Is it Papa Diop?
No, it's not Papa Diop.
Papa.
I don't. Why do you call
Man,
it
just
Papa
make up
Diop?
names.
His name is, I can't remember what his first name. You put me off.
No, wait, who's Papa Diop then?
Papa Diop is another player, but that's not.
Papa Diop. Didn't he used to play for? He sounds familiar.
Yeah, it sounds familiar.
Papa Diop.
But yeah, even Declan Rice, he looks.
So it's like a Fulham or something like that.
Wait.
Papa Diop.
Papa Diop.
Who's he used to play for?
Let's have a look.
But yeah, I'm trying to remember what Diop's actual name is. But
Wasn't
yeah.
it Fulham?
But yeah, while you're looking at that, Diop
Yeah,
looks
I see
good,
Fulham
Rice
there.
looks good, Lanzini
Fulham
looks
was on
decent,
That's
Yarmolenko.
where I recognise his name from.
But saying that their goalkeeper's out for about 2 months now.
Who?
What's his name?
What keeper?
West Ham.
Fabianski.
Oh, is he out for 2 months?
He's out for 2 months with a hip injury, so that's a big blow to them.
Who's their second choice keeper?
I don't know, I can't remember now, but Fabianski's looked good since he's been there.
Yeah,
So that is a big blow. But yeah, West Ham look decent. Yeah, it's interesting. You talk about Bournemouth as well. The funny thing about Bournemouth is that Fraser's not even really playing, is he? Because of the contract standoff. He's down to his last 12
I think
months.
Arsenal should have got him, man.
Yeah, he would be doing better than Pepe now.
He most probably would, boy.
But yeah, all jokes aside, when Jay was talking about getting Fraser in because he's a Prem-proven player,
Yeah, he did say that.
moments like tonight show you that it is always good to get a Prem-proven,
telling you, man.
Prem-ready player in.
Or even someone from England, because like even Daniel James, I thought he would have been way out of his depth so far this year, but he's
acclimatised nicely,
he's done all right, man. So it's boy.
The thing is, I know we're being harsh, you know, but everyone's gonna say Pepe needs time, he needs this, he needs that. The problem is you don't have time these days in the Premier League. Arsenal are not like 20 points clear, and they need Pepe to perform right now. Well, next year they might not be getting.
I thought he would have. I thought he would have pushed on from that Liverpool performance.
Yeah, because in the Liverpool performance he
did bits actually.
I thought he would have pushed on big time.
Van Dijk looking shaky. Like,
You know, I just don't know what's happened.
I've never seen Van Dijk like step back and give him the guy space.
I don't know what's happened with Pepe, man.
But since then, I've not seen the guy I thought I was going to see.
Hopefully he comes good.
Yeah.
Would you say that Liverpool had a lucky win this
Oh my God!
Please.
Mate, I was angry when I saw that. You know,
I mean, last year we kept saying that. Like last year against Everton, they got a lucky win. Against Tottenham, when Lloris fumbled the ball, you know, they had all these like little episodes where they shouldn't have won and they did. And again, yesterday's one, it's on Saturdays. It's a weird one because realistically, Liverpool had chances where the game should have been dead and buried.
Yeah.
Salah 1-on-1, Mane hit the post, Mane again fluffed his lines. So if we're being honest, Liverpool, the game should have been done long time. But the fact that it wasn't, and then the keeper did that,
killed it, man.
It's mad.
Can't
It's
believe that we're not winning.
it's mad. And a lot of the pundits are getting onto their boss because he come out and said,
he was harsh.
Yeah.
I think he was harsh, man, because he started talking about if you want to play for
the
Man United
and England and all that, you got to do better.
I thought that was a bit below the belt.
I was like, right.
Nah, but sometimes like we always say, we want people to be real. We don't want people to give a repeat. He was being real.
Yeah, but he made a mistake.
Yeah, but it was a mistake that cost them the game.
I know, but it's a mistake. It's not like he was messing around and he was
doing
what Lloris did. You know what I'm saying? When you do something like what Lloris did.
How does a keeper make that mistake?
No, you know what I think it was, He had his body behind the ball and he was already thinking where he's going to distribute the ball. So he was like already thinking a step ahead. And because he didn't catch the ball properly, it just literally slid under his arms.
I just don't know how keepers made that mistake.
How did you come up with all of that?
It's like when you play basketball, and you don't catch the ball and you're thinking before the ball comes, you see the ball coming and you're thinking, I'm going to pass the ball.
I think in that,
do you know what I mean? Like you're thinking a step ahead.
I think in that situation, I think in that situation, I think in that situation,
he did that because he's...
In that situation, I think as a keeper, the first thing you need to do is make sure you get that ball. Then you look to see where you can play it.
He already thought he had the ball in, and it's mad.
Bad mistake.
I don't know about that.
Bad mistake, man.
That's just proper forward thinking.
I think out of all the mistakes for a keeper that they can make, I think that is the worst.
No, Lloris's one is the worst. Are you nuts?
Lloris's one is worse.
I was going nuts when I saw him do that.
But you see with that, there's many a time when like players have closed down the keeper's got it out of his foot and has kicked it. He obviously got it caught underneath his foot.
But
when he tried to do the Cruyff turn.
But his foot didn't really catch the ball.
But when you got a shot that's not even powerful rolling towards you, all you got to do is pick it up.
The shot was powerful. Don't get it twisted.
No,
the guys hit the ball. Trust me.
Yeah, but look at this rolled underneath his foot.
But
his hand.
Yeah, because he stopped it. He literally had the ball.
I didn't think it was that powerful enough for him to make that mistake.
It's annoying because that gifted Liverpool the win.
But your keeper.
Oh mate, don't. And
Hugo Lloris.
It vexes me so much because I keep saying this, and it's like I'm the only one that's. I'm like, why do we force ourselves to play out from the back when we have a goalkeeper that's not good with his feet?
To be fair, he made amends and he made some good saves.
But listen, Lloris is a top keeper in the sense of when it comes to shot stopping. And Lloris, I think, is still one of the best.
He made some good saves in that game.
Because as a keeper, he does his job. But when you try and get him to play with his feet and distribute and spray the balls, those aren't his strong points.
I think Lloris makes too many mistakes, like big mistakes like that, to be classed as a top keeper.
I think he's a top keeper, man. If you're looking at top goalkeepers, obviously you got the ones I can name. Your Stagans, your Nuez, your David De Gea's. I wouldn't take Kepa over Lloris personally. There's who else can I think of that I'd say is a top keeper?
What, you got
Ederson and Alisson, yeah.
See them keepers and the old De Gea before all the contract stuff is these keepers don't make mistakes.
No, trust me, they do. Of course they do. They do, but they make up. Obviously, they always rectify. Last year, Alisson did the same thing Lloris did. Let's not kid ourselves at the beginning of the season.
Yeah. But
these keepers will always do it because they're overdoing it now. That's the thing. And it's like, it's a question that we have to ask. Why are keepers why are managers so insistent in making these keepers do stuff that they're not comfortable doing?
They're trying to follow the Pep. Follow the Pep.
That's all it is.
Pep way.
They're not comfortable doing that. It's like,
I agree.
Even in today's game, like there was a point where Leno wanted to play and then he just kind of was that thing.
If he can't,
and then he kicked the ball.
If he can't just
but then he kicked the ball and then he comes straight back to us.
That's the thing.
So I understand now, like, I don't know what your son's football's like and stuff, but everything is about now. The coaching, even at grassroots, is about building up from the back. Weber's football academy, he will have them playing out from the back, and you get me. And then now you will have the goalkeeper, for example. You put him out on pitch for playing centre back.
No, you're right. But you know what's also fun as well is that Lloris is almost he's like in that era where goalkeepers didn't play out from the back, and then he's been forced to. He's not really,
so he kind of changed his game a little bit.
He's like 32.
He's
been stuck in two like generations.
Yeah.
So he's not as young as De Gea. He's not as young as Alisson or even a Pickford, where they're more comfortable on the ball. When Lloris first came to Tottenham, he just used to boot the ball. And we always used to moan that he was kicking his crap and he used to go out and he didn't get no distance on it. And now he's obviously trying to do turns and pass it and this and that.
So he looks so awkward.
Yeah, he's not. Funny. But again, obviously that's, Poch has come out. I know Poch had protected him and said, I tell him to do that, so it's my fault, blah, blah, blah. But, a team like Tottenham, we want to retain the ball. Arsenal, Man United, you're going to want to retain the ball. So these things are going to happen. But it's criminal, man. To let a team like Southampton back in the game like that, it's crazy.
You lot showed some bottle there.
So showed resilience. I mean, Aurier.
Let's get onto him.
The thing about Aurier that actually annoys me is that I was always backing Aurier, where I wouldn't say he's the best right back, obviously, in the world, but I was like, all my friends that were saying, he's a liability, he's got this, he's got that. I was like, but when has he been sent off? When has he ever let us down in that sense? And then lo and behold, he gets a run and does that. So, you know what I mean? That killed us. We played for a whole hour with 10 men. And there's no legislation for that. He did come out and apologise. He come out on Instagram and a little I'm sorry. Sorry lads, I'm glad we got the win, blah blah blah.
See, for me, it's stuff like that is when a manager can come out and be harsh on a player.
Yeah.
But for a mistake that that you should have done better and thing, I think that's really harsh.
Yeah, because you can see it with the keeper in his face. The whole game.
Yeah, he knew that was probably the winning.
You know what I mean? So
the winning goal as well.
So boy, Man City away to Everton, 3-1 winners, comfortable.
Yeah, I mean it was 1-1 at one point.
Yeah,
where Calvert-Lewin nicked the ball.
Nicked the goal of
Coleman.
Yeah.
That was so cheeky.
But I think that you got to do that, man. You just don't know what's going to happen.
No, the ball was in, man. Well, the ball wasn't in, but it was literally on the line. And
he might have thought that he might be going wide or something.
Nah, I think he just thought, I'm a striker, I'm taking that.
A little bit off topic, but if you lot seen Sanchez's goal, boy.
I ain't seen that. I saw you lot talking about it.
That's his goal, man. That's his goal. I
didn't say that it's not his goal, but you can't be celebrating the way you're celebrating.
What did he do?
The ball hit his back.
Oh, okay.
And went in.
He had no idea where.
So the guy shot, it hits his back, he goes in,
and
Sanchez runs off, slides on the ground, and is like.
But it's passion, isn't it? You want to see it. I wouldn't say you want to see. But it's
the way he celebrates is what's got you.
It's the way, like,
was that he scored 2 goals, right?
Yeah, he scored 2 and then he got sent off. I only saw that goal. But then I'm just gonna be like.
Yeah, well, you'd be almost embarrassed.
Laugh with your teammate and you'll be like, my goal, like get a banner. But you're not running to
I think you know what it is.
Slide celebration.
Was that his first? Was that?
I'm guessing it must have been his first.
Okay, so he hasn't scored for a long time.
The monkey off your back.
So I think that's what it was as well.
All the heat and all the pressure, maybe just got caught up in the moment.
That's why I can't see it. I can't see it the same as you guys. For me, if I'm a striker and I'm paid to score goals and that, and I'm on a dry run, a ball hit coming off my back ain't gonna make me feel no better. When I go to bed at night, I'm not gonna be thinking to myself, I'm glad I scored today.
It's broken the back, isn't it? It's broken the ice, and even after that, you got another goal. So it's like,
he got another goal. So, but I see what you're saying. But me personally,
that's cheating as far as
I mean, I wouldn't have celebrated that, but I can understand why he did.
He's a passionate celebrator when he scores, man. Sanchez.
The ball hit him on the back, and
you guys would have known that, to be fair. But we saw a lot of that at Arsenal. You see. I said you guys wouldn't really know about Sanchez and his celebrations when he scores goals.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You know what we'll know about Van Persie though.
We'll
know about Van Persie though and his celebrations.
Yeah, whatever, man.
We know about that guard of honour that you had to give him. You want to talk about that?
Whatever, man.
Peak number 20 for the 20th title, isn't it?
That's how we roll.
Van Pagan.
None of these jokers that ain't won the league title. People have had kids. Their kids ain't never seen them win a league title.
I'm not getting involved in this convo.
You can't, fam.
I can't. I know. I'm just keeping quiet.
Has your son ever seen you?
He's only 5, bro.
That's it. He ain't seen you win a league title, boy.
It's cool. He's seen us win FA Cups though and stuff.
At least I can say my daughter's seen us lift the title. You know what I mean?
Yeah, my son's seen us win a trophy though. He's seen us win a few actually.
Yeah, so has my daughter though.
Alright, listen. You're not having a convo, innit? I'm out here, boy.
Last thing that man want to discuss is this whole thing with Bernardo Silva and Mendy. It's interesting because I think we've got some different viewpoints up here. So Patrick Tyrant.
Yeah.
So just to paint the picture for you lot, Bernardo Silva's put a tweet out. Saying happy birthday kind of thing to Mendy, but then saying, who does this look like? And there's a picture of Mendy as a kid, and then a picture of
a gollywog looking character.
Yeah. I've googled it and it seems like it's some Spanish chocolate.
Yeah, because it's not a gollywog per se.
Yeah, but it's a Spanish chocolate, and there's actually white ones with red lips as well.
Okay.
So in the beginning I was like, you know what that signifies, but then when I've looked, it's actually a chocolate, I think, with the red lips. But yeah, what do you think, Patrick Tyrant?
It's a difficult one because we live in a culture and a society now which is so sensitive and everyone wants to be offended. When I first saw it, I didn't really look too much into it. I saw it, I was like, oh, okay. And then obviously I saw the backlash building up and building up and building up. And sometimes that will force you to, not force you, but it can sway your opinion or change your decision. But I'm looking at like 2 guys bantering. Should have kept it off social media. You've got to be a bit smart sometimes. You know what I mean? You're a footballer. There's certain things you can't put out there. Do it in your WhatsApp group. Or you know, or texting and whatever. Well, typically it would be a WhatsApp group, really. But don't put it online.
Yeah.
And then obviously I've seen loads. I saw the comments and people saying, you know, how could you do that? And it's this. Some people saying it's blackface. Some people are saying it's this and that. Obviously, a gollywog, the representation of that, and we all know the history behind that, is completely different to what I think this is. But I don't know if it's racist. I do think it's naivety. I think he's very silly to do that.
What do you reckon, Jay?
You know what? Like, because I saw it when he done it.
Yeah.
I saw it come up on my timeline. On Twitter.
Did you?
I saw it on his account.
That's why I've seen the comments. That's what happening.
So I was thinking, I didn't even clock who the child was. So I'm thinking, what's this guy on?
Yeah.
Like, who is he comparing this current character to? Because I didn't clock it was. I didn't. So obviously, I tweeted Sterling. So I said, listen, talk to your pal. You get me? Talk to your pal. You got, because I know he's on this. He's on all this racism stuff. So you get me? Like, I having a man in your camp that's doing them thing there, but then when Mans was saying in the group that it's Mendy, I was like, okay, maybe they got the little joke thing, but like Pat said, like, keep it off social media, man. You get me? Because
I just think that there are a lot of people that are just on this undercover thing, and they hide behind the fact that they've got black colleagues or black friends or whatever, but a lot of, for me, is deep within, and sometimes it can just come out. I do have to say, I've gone back a little bit in terms of what I think this is. Now I know that it's a chocolate that I've then looked at, but at the same time I then start to just think and read between the lines, and I'm always a little bit of a deep thinker, and I'm thinking, you must know when you put that picture up
what it's gonna
what it's gonna look like. What it's gonna look like. So you putting that up, knowing what it's gonna look like. What are your intentions? Why would you do that? And it then makes me just think, is there something booky going on? Because I don't know. I just don't understand why you would put that on Twitter.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
I'm always trying to give someone the benefit of the doubt, because I'm like, you can't be that stupid to be that obvious. But then you
get people that's being that stupid because they can hide behind
the best way. They say
innocence.
If you want to hide something, the best place to do it is in plain sight.
Yeah,
so if you blatantly come out and do it and say, hello, well, he's my friend. Yeah, you kind of get away with it.
Exactly.
So I don't know, man. Yeah, as you're saying that, it's actually making me think, maybe you're right. So I don't know how I feel now.
That's just this. I was just thinking. I just see the.
It wasn't up there long though.
Nah, it got deleted quickly. Within about 20 minutes.
Yeah, it was gone really quick.
I went to click on it again later on, and it said obviously tweet unavailable.
Yeah, it was gone.
But I'd screenshotted it. Everyone was screenshotted it. It was all there.
You know what, man? We're out of time. We didn't even get to talk about Sterling and that. But never mind. What do you lot think? I'm sure you lot have seen it. Do you think that? Just quickly, Sterling came out on in the interview, and he's kind of backed Bernardo.
So a lot of people, John Barnes,
and a lot of people didn't expect. Well, a lot of people didn't expect Sterling to back. I think people were expecting Sterling to say something different. I understand Sterling's point of view, like it's his teammates and it's his team and stuff. You can't really come out.
Sterling said, at the end of the day, he's a black lad. He's a black lad. He goes, and he kind of does look like him. So So.
I think there's more. I think it's a little bit deeper for Sterling in the sense that Pep's come out and backed it, so then Sterling can't really come out. You know what I'm saying?
We always tend to find it at these clubs in them situations. I mean, look at the Suarez thing.
Yeah,
when him
they all did.
They all backed him. They all backed him. Glenn Johnson wearing the Suarez t-shirt. You know what I'm saying?
But you have to remember, like, these are all employees.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And when you're an employee. And they're paying your money.
You have to do it. You have to do it.
Yeah, it's a little bit different,
It's political, man.
That's why. Before we go, I want to shout out Rippleway.
Oh yeah.
We now sponsor Rippleway AFC under 10s. We're really proud to do that. They now wear their home kits, and it's got the Views logo across it. Looks really good. If you check our Instagram page, you'll see it on there. Just like to say, thank you for joining the team, and we'll keep you guys updated on how their progress is gone throughout the season. So man. Shout out to them. Really good team.
Alright, so
and they won on the weekend as well, didn't they?
Won on the weekend.
Yeah.
Got some really good players. Under 10s, under 15s, they got under 11s, and a number of different age groups. So check them out on your socials.
Cool. Well, thank you for watching. As always, if you're new to the channel and you've enjoyed today's podcast, please hit the like, hit the subscribe button, and hit the bell so you get the notifications. We're up to episode 11 now, and we're going to keep bringing you this content. But man, until next week, this is Everyone's a Pundit. I'm Semps, this is Pat, this is Jason, and we'll see you again next week. Bless.
Peace.